voter intimidation, voter harassment is a crime. It's a crime under state law. It's a crime under federal law.
Maryland Attorney General Brian Frosh is responding to President Trump, who's been raising concerns about voter intimidation.
If people are intending in Maryland to come to the polls and try to intimidate or harass voters, they will meet with prosecution. We hope to have a nonviolent, civil election starting from October 26th, when early voting begins, and running through November 3rd.
I'm urging my supporters to go into the polls and watch very carefully.
Despite Trump's urging at the September presidential debate, Frosh says only people authorized by candidates can serve as certified poll watchers.
It is possible to be a poll watcher, but poll watchers must be designated by a candidate or the party, and only a handful can be inside the polling place at any one time.
Certified poll watchers have a limited function, Frosh says. They are not political advocates. And if a poll watcher tries to exercise political influence, they will be removed from the polling place.
They may challenge the identity of a voter, but they have to sign a form under penalty of perjury.
The 2020 election is going to look very different. According to a Goucher College poll, 48% of Marylanders plan on voting by mail or drop box. Voting by mail has been around since the Civil War, yet President Trump has been sowing doubt over the practice.
And you see how many crooked ballots are being found and turned back in and fraudulent?
Are you concerned about voter fraud, and should Marylanders be concerned about this issue?
Deirdre, we're always concerned about voter fraud, but it's almost non-existent. Sometimes it's not fraud. Sometimes it's a genuine mistake. Somebody gets an absentee ballot, fills it out, sends it in, gets confused, think they still need to vote on election day, and that's wrong. It's illegal. But it's not fraud.
For years, experts and scholars have maintained voter fraud is a small problem that's often weaponized by politicians. Frosh said what happened in California recently is an example of voter fraud.
The Republican Party was setting up these drop boxes that are illegal and encouraging people to put their ballots in those drop boxes.
Frosh does not expect to have any major problems with Maryland's upcoming election.
We're going to do everything we can in Maryland to make sure that every vote counts and that people are treated fairly and that the election is held in a normal way and in accordance with the law.
Reporting for MyMCMedia, I'm Deirdre Byrne.